Welcome to the Hot Seat SA. Today, we zero in on a tense moment in the Senzo Meyiwa trial, the cross-examination of Sari Namtetwa by advocate Zandile Mshololo, and why many are saying the judge is losing the plot. Sari Namtetwa was one of the first police officers to arrive at the Khumalo home, the house where Senzo Meyiwa was fatally shot. The call came in. There's been a shooting. A man has been rushed to hospital. The address is clear. The scene, a potential murder.
Is it correct that at that time you did not know who the suspect and who was not the suspect?
Ngakuyiqiniso yini ukuthi ngaleso sikhathi leso ke ngelalanga nanini lekhona lapha naningazi ukuthi ubani abasola ubani engasibona abasola.
Yebo.
Yes.
And your duty there was to safeguard the crime scene regardless of having any knowledge of a relationship between the people who were inside the house, but to anyone who is accessing the crime scene.
Kodwa ke okwenu lapho kwakuwukuthi nje nigade nokuthi nisafeguardeke umuzi loyana nokuthi lo muntu lo uhlobeneke noma uumndeni noma akasiwona umndeni ukuthi nje nina nigade nje isini ukuthi kungabi namuntu ongenayo khona lapha yana.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was a duty on you as the police officer to make sure that the crime scene is not accessed by any other people.
Kwakuninake emaphoyisa ukuthi nenze isiqiniseko sokuthi lapha yana akungeni nje abanye abantu.
Yebo.
Yes.
And including Mr. Themba Khumalo.
Kanye naye uThemba Khumalo loyo.
It was within your powers as the SAPS, after seeing out inside that there are exhibits inside there, to say, give us the house keys. We are now going to take over control of this house as police officers.
Nokuthi ke nithi kuyena ke emuva kokuthi seningeneleke endlini nabona ke ukuthi kunani ke ngaphakathi nithi kuyena ke sinikeze ikhiya manje ke sekuzoba yithina ke manje abazolawula ke noma bazocontrola la.
Ungena ke endlini noma nalendoda yakho Khumalo umalume. Ayikho into ayisitshela ukuthi kwenzakele something lapha endlini.
When we entered the house together with the Khumalo gentleman, nothing informed us that something had happened in that house.
Yeah, but you had been reported
Kodwa ke nanitsheliwe.
what had happened. And there is a report that you received from the station, Mr. Mtetwa. I don't want us to dwell on that. You have received the complaint. By the time you left at the station, you knew very well when you entered there. And it was confirmed that there is a shooting incident that has taken place here.
Uma nihamba stage nanitholile umbiko nanazi ukuthi niyaphi futhi kwenzakeleni la eniya khona.
Noma ngabe utholile umbiko kodwa nawe kumele mawufika la uyakhona ube nebelief yokuthi vele khona into eyenzakele la if kungekho umuntu okutshenayo ukuthi kwenzakalani.
Also, even if you had received a report, but when you get to that particular scene, you also need to have that belief in the absence of anyone telling you as to what had happened.
Now pause right there. Any trained officer knows that at that moment, you treat the location as a potential crime scene. You don't wait for a name. You don't wait for a press release. You act immediately to preserve evidence. That's Policing 101. Advocate Mshololo wasn't having it. In her cross-examination, she grilled Sergeant Mthethwa on why the scene wasn't safeguarded. Why wasn't the public removed? Why were people allowed to move freely in and out? Why was there no clear perimeter set up?
Mr. Mtetwa, I put it to you that you were reckless and ignorant in not safeguarding the crime scene after you had received the report that there had been a shooting incident.
Naba reckless ke ngendlela yokuthi ke ningabheki ke ninganakekeli noma nivikeleke crime scene leyana futhi ukuthi nje anizange ninaba reckless anizange ninake futhi ekuthini nibheke ke noma ni safeguard iscene.
And that point has been made ad nauseam. We submit that it's a matter that should be left for argument. Witnesses commented on that aspect several times.
But life also doesn't teach us all the answers. There are two policemen that come to investigate a shooting, as you correctly say, at 133, 155, Kutano Street. They find the uncle, let's put it like this, the brother to Mrs. Khumalo,
Yes, ma'am.
who is left with the trust that because you're a relative, look after my house.
Yes.
That is a factual situation.
But
Now,
ma'am,
wait. I want to tell Mr. Khumalo, I Khumalo Benjamin. Life doesn't work like that. That's why he says he wanted to know what is happening. And Khumalo, being helpful, he says, you know what? I don't know the real facts. I'm guarding the house for my sister Glennis. They're at hospital. Go and find out from that. I mean, it's reasonable.
my lord, it is reasonable in the eyes of the court. But with me,
No, of human experience.
my lord, of human experience,
Yes.
but with me, my submission, my lord, is that the witness as the police officers after entering inside the house and after
And who opens up for them?
and after having received the report from Mr. Temba Kumalo, as the police officers, my lord, they ought to have taken control of the crime scene. As the police officer, they ought to have taken control of the crime scene
And chase away Temba Kumalo.
and instruct Temba Kumalo to wait outside in order to safeguard the tampering of the crime scene.
And at that time, they don't know what has happened in the house.
Now it appears that Temba Kumalo is an uncle to a
Yes.
person who is a suspect in
It's
this
an
matter.
afterthought, you're right. After.
So that's why.
Apprising themselves of the situation. Now they know that actually, even Senzo Meiwa is the person who was shot. After.
Yes.
But it's okay to foresee the future without having the background knowledge.
But my point.
Okay, fine, you've made your point. I'm
My
just saying.
point is that the police officers, it is their duty to safeguard the crime scene on their arrival at the crime scene.
Yeah, fine.
Yes, that's the point I'm making.
Okay.
And now, do you see that the person who happened to be an uncle of one of the suspects is the one who was left with the house?
How could he have known before then? We only know, when was that docket, the second docket opened, Mr. Mnisi?
In January of 2019.
That's it. It's general knowledge that the second docket is opened in January 2019. After how many years? After the first one? After 5 years. That's the point. So nobody knew that their so-called relatives, the sisters, the brothers, they are suspects. Nobody knew until 2019 July.
Advocate Mushololo point is simple. You didn't need to know every detail to do your job. A shooting at a house means you secure that house. End of story. But then came something strange and disturbing. The judge repeatedly interrupted Mushololo's cross-examination, suggesting Sergeant Mthethwa couldn't have known what had happened, and that somehow this excused the failure to protect the crime scene. Let's be clear, that's not how policing works. You don't wait to identify the victim before preserving evidence. You act on the seriousness of the incident reported. The judge's logic here? Flawed, dangerous, and let's call it what it is. A protection of incompetence. This isn't just a legal technicality. This is about justice for Senzo Meiwa. If the crime scene was compromised because police didn't follow basic protocol, then critical evidence is gone. Witnesses are tainted. The case is weakened. And when the judge sides with that failure, even subtly, it undermines the integrity of the entire trial. We must ask, is this a court of law or a court of excuses? Because right now, it's looking like the latter. Let me know what you think in the comments. Was the judge being fair or protecting a broken system? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. We're keeping the heat on until justice is served.
Do you? Mr. Mthethwa, do you know what else, what other instructions were given to Mr. Kumalo, who was given the keys and who was asked to guard the house?
Ngabe uyazi yini ukuthi yikuphi okunye abakutshelwa noma abaku-instructwa ubaba uKhumalo?
How will the witness know that? Is he expected to speculate? He never testified about it.
If
Yes, Mr. Mshololo.
my lord, if the witness doesn't know, he doesn't. He needs to answer, my lord.
Even if it's
If he
hearsay.
doesn't, even if he doesn't have the answer, he must say that I don't have any response.
Mr. Mthethwa, are you able to respond?
Ikuphi okunye abakutshelwa ubaba uKhumalo lo njengoba wayeshiwe nesikhiya ukuthi akabheke umuzi, ikuphi okunye abakutshelwa noma amanye ama-instructions awanikwa? I don't know.
You don't know. The second statement that was made by Kukungo Beni is statement 1A118. My lord, I'll read the whole statement, although I just want to
Which one
refer
is
this
that? The one
witness.
Is that the one of Gugu?
It's Queen Kukungo Beni, yes, my lord. It's
The one who was lying on her bed
yes, my
and
lord.
jumped out.
Yes, my lord.
Undaba. And then he goes there and says, I'm going to remove the alcohol so that the police mustn't find it.
Can I just read it, my lord, so that you...
No, I've heard you read it. That's why I'm quoting it.
Not the
You
one
can,
for
quote,
Silver.
you can quote what you are disputing, or you're saying it's unreasonable of him or her.
Okay. So, without reading everything.
Is it not the same statement you read?
No, it's not, my lord. The first one I
That
read.
Gugu is the daughter to the lady who was lying on bed at 8 o'clock.
Yes, my lord. The one I read is for Silver Happy Ngubeni.
Yes, yes. that's
I'm
the-
done. I'm done with that.
Yeah,
one.
Silva is the mother to Gugu.
Yes. Then now I'm reading for Queen Gugu Ngubeni.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Thank you. Let's start, it's statement 118. Can I start? Okay. My lord, I will start from paragraph 3, also skip the particulars of a witness. On the 26th of October approximately, after 2000, I was at my parents' residence. The address is given, Phosphorus. I was in the outside room in the yard with daughter watching TV. We were watching the 2020 movie. I can't remember the name of the movie. Paragraph 3, you see that one?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to read. Okay. Uchaza lona ke ugugu bekufundwe esika Sylvia kuqala manje ke ugugu lona indodakazi yakhe ke uSylvia nge-26 October 2014 isikhathi kwaku nje emuva ke ko-80 ngangisendlini ke yabazali bami chaziwe ke i-address eFosloras ngapha kwigumbi elingaphandle ke egcekeni kanye nendodakazi sibuke i-TV sasibheke imovie ka-8 ebusuku angisalikhumbuli igama layo.
I heard a bang outside and I thought it was Nonhlanhla's from outside door hitting on the wall on her shack. She's mentally ill and usually bangs the wall of her shack. Whilst watching TV, I felt slumbering and I decided to go to the house to sleep.
Ngezwa ke umsindo ngacabanga ukuthi uNonhlanhla ke wakumakhelwane noma wase next door oshaya ke obondeni lomkhukhu wakhe akaphathekileke kahle engqondweni futhi uvamisile ke ukuthi ashaye ubonda lomkhukhu wakhe ngathi ngisabheke iTV ngazizwa ke ukuthi ngiyozela ngase ngithatha isinqumo sokuthi ngiye endlini ngiyolala.
Paragraph 5, before I reached the door of the main house, I heard noise at the street, people shouting, speaking loud. I went to the gate and watched in the street. I saw a small crowd standing at the Kumalo's house and the Ngashe family standing in the yard. I then went to the Kumalo's house. I was carrying my daughter. On arrival in the Kumalo, I found Zandi, Kelly, and 2 other guys putting Senzo into his vehicle.
Ngaphambi kokuthi ngifike ke eminyango wasendlini ngezwa ke umsindo esikhatini abantu memeza ke bekhulumela phezulu ngahamba ke ngaya egate ngamakhona ke ngabuka esikhatini ngabona abantu bemi kwaKhumalo futhi ke nabakwaNgqashe bemi nabo ke egcekeni labo ngase ngiyake kwaKhumalo la ngangiphethe indodakazi yami mangifika khona lapho ngathola uZandi uKelly kanye nabalisa ababili befaka uSenzo emotweni yakhe.
Paragraph 7, I heard people saying that Senzo was shot by criminals. Mrs. Julia Masia was also in the yard. She came to me and took my daughter from me. Makumalo came to me and handed to me Tingo, Kelly's daughter, house keys and a cell phone.
Ngase ngizwa ke abantu bethi uSenzo udutshuliwe udutshwa igebengu uJulia Masia wayesegcekeni naye ke weza kumina ke wasithatha indodakazi yami uMakhumalo weza kumina ke wanginikeza uThingo indodakazi kaKelly ikhiya zasendlini kanye ne-cell phone.
I later realized that the cell phone belongs to Senzo because people were phoning looking for Senzo. I remember Opa Manisa, Orlando Pirates captain and Mama J, the Pirates fan, sorry my lord, phoned looking for Senzo and I gave my mom the phone to answer.
Kamuva ke ngase ngithola ke ukuthi kwakucingo lolo lukaSenzo ngoba ke abantu befuna uSenzo ngikhumbula ke Opa Manyisa ucaptain wePirates kanye noMama J. Mama Joy okumlandeli weOrlando Pirates naye ke efuna uSenzo ngase nginikeza uma wami ifoni ukuthi ayiphendule.
Paragraph 9, I don't know when did my mom arrive at the scene. I saw her standing in the yard with Mapiri in brackets Maggie, Julia next the kitchen door, the wall that separates the Ngashe yard, excuse me, the wall that separates the Ngashe yard and the Kumalo. The Ngashes were standing in their yard. It was Noma Kaye, and Mr. Ngashe.
Angazi ke ukuthi uma wami wafika nini lapho ngambona ke egcekeni kanye noMaphiri uMaggie uJulia eduze ke kwesitapha sasekitchen eduze kobonda oluhlukanisa kwaNgqashe igceke lakaNgqashe kanye nelakaKhumalo abakaNgqashe babemi egcekeni bona ke kwakunoMakhaya uKhaya kanye nobabuNgqashe.
Paragraph 11, I went to stand with them carrying Tingo. The door and the burglar door of the kitchen were outside opened. Later I saw Themba and his wife in the yard. While standing there with my mom and others neighbors, my mom suggested that the police must be summoned to the scene.
Ngase ngiyake ngiyoma kanye nabo ke ngiphethe uThingo sicabha ke sase kanye nebhagla zasekitchen zazivuliweke kamuva ke ngase ngibona uThemba Khumalo kanye futhi nenkosikazi wakhe bese egcekeni ngathi ngimilo ke lapho kanye noma wami kanye nabanye omakhelwane wabesethi uma wami ke akubizwe amaphoyisa.
Paragraph 12, my mom is Happy Ngubane. I heard Mapiri saying, no, we must not call the police. Kaya Ngashe then called the police and reported the incident. Mapiri suggested that we go inside the house to check what happened.
Uma wami Happy Ngubeni ngezwa ke uMaphiri ethi cha awangafonelwa amaphoyisa wase ukhaya Nqatshe ke ewafonela amaphoyisa wabika ke udaba lolo uMaphiri wabesethi ke asingene ngaphakathi endlini siyobheka ukuthi kwenzekeni.
Paragraph 13, she walked in front, followed by my mom and Julia. I followed from behind, and Temba with his wife followed me. I went into the house until the kitchen wall, the fridge. I heard my mother saying, where does this water come from in the passage? I then looked towards the passage and saw water on the floor.
Wahamba phambili ke elandela uma wami kanye noJulia ngalandela ke ngasemuva noThemba nonkosikazi wakhe ke balandela mina ngase ngena ke endlini ngaze ngayofinyelela ke ekitchen eduze kwefridge ngezwa uma ebuza ke noma ethi abuyapi lamanzi asepassage ngabheka ke ngasepassage ngabona ke amanzi phansi.
Paragraph 15, I further heard my mother saying, Mapiri, why are you tidying up before the police could arrive at the scene? I didn't see what was she doing or removing. I went outside, and when I was outside, Temba said the house must be locked, everybody must go outside. I then gave him the key, and everybody was outside the house. Temba locked the house.
Ngase ngizwa ke uma wami ethi kuMaphiri kungani uklina ngaphambi kokuthi amaphoyisa afike khona lapho angizange ngiboneke ukuthi yini awayeyenza noma ke eyisusa ngase ngiphumela ngaphandle ke ngathi uma ngingaphandle ngezwa uThemba ethi indlu kuzofanele ukuthi ikhiyweke wonke umuntu aphumele ngaphandle ngase ngimnikeza ke isikhiya wonke umuntu wasephumela ngaphandle ke uThemba wase ekhiya endlini.
When my mother, paragraph 16, my lord, when my mother was asking that why Mapiri was tidying up, she responded that she doesn't want people to see that they were drinking later. Noma Kaya took Tingo, saying it was cold, and myself and Kaya went to the hospital. And at hospital, I found Zandi and sat with her. Pirates players arrived and wanted to enter into the hospital ward by force. That is when I learned that Senzo had passed on. He went back to the Kumalo. Is it he or we went back to the Kumalo houses and could enter into the yard because however, we could enter in the yard because the police now cut it off.
We could not.
I think it's supposed to be we could not, yes.
We couldn't.
Yes. Can I just read it as that, my lord? Cut it off the house and people were not allowed inside the house.
Nkathi uma wami embuza ke uMaphiri ukuthi kwakunganike eklina waphendula ke wathi akafuna ukuthi abantu baboneke ukuthi babephuza kamuva ke uNomakhaya wasethatha uThingo ethi ke kuyabanda mina ke noKhaya sahamba saya esibhedlele ke ngathola uZandi ngaze ngahlala naye ke abadlali bePirates bafika ke futhi befuna ke ungena njengeforce khona ke kwiward leyo ila angezwa khona ke ukuthi uSenzo useshiyile noma akasekho emhlabeni sabuyela khona ke kwaKhumalo kodwa ke azange sikwazi ke ungena egcekeni ngoba amaphoyisa ayesevalileke endlini futhi nabantu bengavunyelwa ukuthi bangene phakathi.
Paragraph 18, the last paragraph. He stood outside in the street. I later saw Makhumalo and gave her the cell phone. When I went to the hospital, the police didn't yet arrived at the scene. At the hospital, Zandi was with Ntabiseng when I found her.
Sema ngaphandle ke estradini kamuva ke ngabona uMakhumalo ngase ngimnikeza ke ucingo uma ngiya esibhedlele amaphoyisa ayengekafiki ke kwindawo yesigameko esibhedlele uZandi wayendawonye noNtabiseng ngathi ngimthola.
The statement was signed by the witness on the 10th of July 2018 at Thokoza.
Lo fakazi ke wasayinda ke le statement nge-10th ka July 2018 khona eThokoza.
The paragraph that I wanted to refer you to is paragraph 15 only,
Paragraph 50 kuphela ke ebengifuna ukukhuluma nawe ngaye.
which says, I further heard my mother saying, Mapiri, why are you tidying up before the police could arrive at the scene?
La ithi khona ke ngase ngizwa ke uma wami embuza noma ethi kuMaphiri kungani uklina ngaphambi kokuthi amaphoyisa afike.
I didn't see what was she doing or removing. I went outside, and when I was outside, Temba said the house must be locked, everybody must go outside.
Angizange ngikuboneke awayekwenza noma awayekususa ngaphumela ngaphandle ngathi uma sengengaphandle ke uThemba wathi kufanele indlu ikhiwe nokuthi wonke umuntu kufanele aphumele ngaphandle ke ngase ngimnikeza ke ikhiya wonke umuntu waphumela ngaphandle uThemba wakhiya endlini.
I've already referred you to the statement of the mother of Queen, but I just want you to see that this is the second person I was confirming that the crime scene was cleaned off before you arrived.
Lokhu ke bese ngikufundile ngaphambilini kwistatement esikama wakhe ukuthi nje ngifuna nje ukuthi ngikhombise ukuthi umuntu wesibini ke manje oshoyo ukuthi impela kwaqinwa lapha. Okay.
And also I wanted to show you that the Themba Khumalo, whom you met at the crime scene, was not the first person who had handled the keys for the house before you arrived.
Nokuthi ke uThemba Khumalo enamfica nina lapha kwangasi umuntu oqala ke okwakuyena waphethe ikhiya ngaphambi kokuthi nifike.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, my lord. I have.
We just want to point out that in the paragraph that my learned friend has read, this witness is saying, I didn't see what was she doing or removing. So I don't understand my learned friend's contention that this supports what the witness mother is saying when she herself says she didn't see what Mapiri was doing.
Yes. Okay.
No, my lord, I think I was just putting the emphasis to say there's another person
Okay, fine. All right.
who witnessed the crime scene being tampered with.
Okay. Any re-examination?
My lord, before I wrap up with my cross-examination, the witness said he will bring tomorrow the list of the qualifications.
How is it going to help this court?
It is going to assist the defense, my lord.
In what way?
In conducting its case.
In what way?
Yes, checking the experience and the qualifications of the witness, because there are so many things that were not done properly. And then we will understand if he was just a junior constable without any
He
qualifications.
was a junior constable. He said I was a constable, 5 years experience.
Or with some qualifications, of which we'll have to see
Okay, fine.
if there's any weight to attach to those qualifications.
Okay. Are you available tomorrow, Mr. Mthetho?
Yeah,
Yes, my lord.
Okay, fine.
Thank you, ma'am.
You must bring that
I'm a course.
resume, curriculum resume.
The courses that we attended.
Yeah.
You're referring to the courses.
Yes,
Yeah.
and the matric as well.
Who's aware of it?
Thank you, my lord.
That's a way up.
Mr.
Where's the-
Aloy? Any re-examination?
As a please, my lord, just two aspects.
And if you found this video eye-opening, don't just scroll away. Smash that like button, share it, and subscribe for more hard-hitting breakdowns. This is The Hot Seat, signing off. Stay vigilant, folks.